Hi, I'm Simon Thomas, and this week's Strixon Tip of the Week is how to get yourself out of trouble by making good decisions. One of the downsides of playing foursomes golf with Phil Leishman is occasionally you'll find yourself in this situation deep in the trees. However, the first thing I really need to be concerned about is the way the ball's lying. In this situation, it's not lying too badly, although there are some loose impediments around the ball, which I am permitted to move as long as I don't move my golf ball. So I'll do that now. Get rid of some of this stuff, so I can have a pretty good look at the lie. And it's, as I say, it's not sitting too badly. It gives me a few options. I can pretty much use whatever golf club I want to out of here. Now, after I've evaluated the lie, I need to look at the situation that I'm left with. I've got an option over to my left, very, very conservative. I could chip it out straight sideways onto the fairway, almost no risk. I've got another option here in front of me with a kind of a low branch. That would be my preferred option in this situation, because I can advance the ball down the fairway and actually have a gain. My third option is to take the gambler's option, probably the Phil Mickelson option, which is to take the gap on, the small gap where I can actually see the flagstick. However, I really don't want Phil Leishman to be looking for the golf ball after I've hit this shot, so I think I'll have a crack at my preferred option through the middle gap. I've selected the 5-iron for this particular shot. It's going to give me sufficient loft to carry the rough to get out on the fairway, but it's also going to allow me to keep the ball down under the branch. All I need to do to modify the swing, it's going to be a punch swing. I'm going to play the ball a little bit back in my stance and make sure I keep my hands slightly ahead of impact. So let's have a go. Well, that was pretty much perfect. We've got three things then to consider when we're in trouble and in the trees. First thing, the lie of the ball. Check out how it sits in the grass, because that'll determine which club you can get on the back of the ball. Second thing to consider, survey your options. There's usually more than one. We had a very conservative option through a large gap sideways to the fairway. We had a very risky option, the gambler's option, through a very narrow gap directly to the flagstick. And we had my preferred option. Still a big gap, good balance between risk and reward, had something to gain, not too much to lose. Then the third thing you need to consider is how you're going to execute the shot and which club you're going to play. I chose a 5-iron to give me enough loft to get over the rough. I could keep it down under the tree, and then all I had to do is make sure that through impact I punched through the shot, kept my hands leading the club head to produce the desired trajectory. If you do all those three things, you've got a pretty good chance. That's this week's Strixon Tip of the Week.